Finally, we have seen the euro dollar chart. This is a H4 chart. Vertical line is where the time of the webinar. So again, I'm going to zoom in. The first criteria I want to see is if the price goes near to 1.0845, and then if it bounces up for a so-called bullish engulfing or bullish candlestick pattern possible at the green box to go long. So you'll notice that there isn't such a pattern forming and price just breaks right through. The other formation that I'm looking out for, if the price retraces to around 1.0815 and then bounce up. So bounce up to form a bullish so-called candlestick pattern. So again, that didn't quite happen as well. As you can see, the two bear candle fall right through, and the subsequent candle did not even close in the green box for me to enter a long trade. So for this too long entry didn't fulfill criteria, and the next moment prices fall right through to my next suggestion for a short. So I'm looking for a pending short if the candle close in the green box. So candle fall right through. As you can see, the closing price did not really goes into the green box, and then there was a pause. Okay, there was a few candle pausing, as you can see over here, 1, 2, 3. A candle pause, and the next moment candle broke downwards. Okay, of course, this kind of pattern wasn't the kind of pattern that I anticipated earlier on. But if you are a price action trader, maybe you could have considered this as a breakout candle, closing price, and then going for a short. So if you have done that, you will be 150 pips down, and depends on whether you are trailing stop or you are grabbing just 50 pips off this possible trade. So basically, these were the charts that we have looked at 2 weeks ago. Let us quickly move on for this week. Okay, before we look at the chart, why did US dollar strengthen after NFP? Okay, I think you have missed the first part, so I'll just quickly repeat. Basically, the US dollar strengthened. It dropped initially for the first 5 minutes because the non-farm payroll numbers came in really bad, 98,000 versus 170,000 of forecast or expectation. So it falls short of expectation by a big margin. So that's why the dollar weakened initially. But as the market looked closer to the other data, especially the unemployment rate actually fell to a 10-year low at 4.5%. So it was an encouraging number. Plus, because of the President Trump and President Xi meeting, they end off in quite a positive note. So it is a good news for the US as well. So all in all, that's why we see the US dollar strengthen, even though the non-farm payroll number wasn't that good at all. So let us move on to the chart for this week. The first suggestion is basically Euro dollar H1. Okay, let's look at Euro dollar, which is this chart. I will just remove all the markings first. I'm going to change it to a H1 chart. I'll put a vertical line. This is the time of the webinar. So what you see over here, Euro dollar very strong downtrend, especially on a H1 chart. So I'm going to zoom in so that it is easier for you to see. Market is consolidating for the last so-called 1 day or so. 1 day of trading. So it is from Friday until now. So the consolidation is within this area over here. plus minus 1 or 2 pips shouldn't make much of a difference. Okay, 1.0594 and 1.0574. This is very tight 20 pips range in the last 18 hours of trading. So one of the suggestion is of course, I will be looking for a breakout trade if it does close at the green box there. Okay, I'm going to put a price so that it's easier for you to take note of. 1.0568. Okay, green color for entry. Okay, if a candle close at 1.0568 or lower, that would be my criteria to go short. So this is a typical way of a breakout, my typical way of breakout trade. Of course, the other possibility is if the price retraces all the way up over here, for whatever reason, that would be my criteria to go long if it close above 1.0594. Maybe around 1.0603. If it close at 1.0603 or higher, that would be my criteria to go long. Because the consolidation is pretty small on H1 chart, it is only 20 pips. So I personally, for such a tight consolidation, I prefer not to play within the consolidation. I would prefer to choose to look for a breakout play instead. So this is basically Euro Dollar H1 for me. The next suggestion is silver. Silver daily chart. Okay, let's look at silver daily.